Hello everybody, my name is Fletcher Stump and welcome back to Radioactive Inc. Now, today's episode, in case you can't tell by the clothes I'm wearing, we're going to be talking about Kingdom Hearts. Because, you know, I got my little Heartless hat and my new Birth by Sleep shirt. It makes like the second Birth by Sleep shirt I have. You know, I got a lot of Kingdom Hearts stuff. It's a little hot, I'm not going to wear the hat. But I got a bunch of Kingdom Hearts shirt. I've got like eight shirts, 6 hats, a whole crap ton of necklaces, like 3 keychains, a wallet, a pillowcase, full-size keyblade. You know, I love Kingdom Hearts. And Kingdom Hearts 3 is on its way out, and I know we are all ready for that to happen. It has been too damn long. I played Kingdom Hearts 2 when I was like 12. I'm 21. That's almost 10 years. That is a long ass time. So I am super excited and I cannot wait. The trailer looks amazing. I've been catching small clip bits of things here and there. I've been following Cynical on YouTube. He's the Gamer's Joint. If you want to catch a lot of stuff about Kingdom Hearts and don't know about him, I really recommend checking out his channel. Because he keeps a lot of up-to-date information. He does a lot of stuff on Kingdom Hearts. But I'm going to go ahead and jump into this. For this episode, I'm kind of going over some things that I want to see for Kingdom Hearts 3. And some things that I would just kind of like in general. And there's a lot of stuff, so it's probably going to be broken up into a 2-part episode. Because, I mean, there's just a lot of stuff to cover. And, I mean, I've only got the notes together for the first episode. So it's going to take me a little bit to go back and get my notes together, and then I'll film the other episode probably in the next day or two. But where I want to start first off is on the Xehanort group. And I mean all of them. I mean all 4 of them. I mean, throughout the Kingdom Hearts games, you find, you know, reports and things like that on like the Xehanort group, and it tells you about like things that they were doing or research, and as the story progresses you get a little bit of backstory here and there, some kind of fill-in information to kind of put together the blanks on everything they've been doing. But I would like to know more. I would like a little bit more in-depth of a backstory. I think that would be something very interesting to learn, to really get all the information on how everything they did came to fruition. That's a word you don't hear much. And I know that the characters are supposed to be kind of shrouded in mystery and you're not supposed to know all that much about them, but I would like more of a backstory. And I mean, through some of the games, they've kind of covered some of that. You know, through Birth by Sleep, you get a little bit of story on the older Xehanort. In Dream Drop Distance, you kind of get it on the young Master Xehanort. Oh my god, excuse me. You know, through 2, that's Xemnas, you get the story on that one. And, you know, through Kingdom Hearts 1, of course, you get the story on when he called himself Ansem, but I kind of want to see it all. You know, I want to know where it started. I want to see how everything came about. And I think that would be really cool to incorporate. Something else I want to talk about is a multiplayer feature. Now, I've been checking a lot of stuff, and a lot of people say that they're excited that there may be a multiplayer feature. And, you know, to be honest, I don't want to see that. Because, I mean, it's something they haven't done before. So I have fears that it may just not work. You know, I feel like those who kind of get into it earlier than everybody else are, you know, just going to kind of be those trolls of the MMO, and I don't know, it seems like there'd be a lot of problems to it. But, you know, on the other hand, I mean, it could be a lot of fun because you get to test your actual skill at that game against everybody, and that would be amazing. A co-op campaign, I would love to see a co-op campaign. I think that would be amazing to have. Because, I mean, who wouldn't want to play with your friends through the game? I mean, it's like, you're talking to your friend about it, it's like, oh man, you should try it, it's so awesome, and then instead of them just going through the game, you can play there with them, and, you know, help them find all, like, those little hidden secrets that are in the different worlds, because, I mean, you come across them sometimes, and you don't even know it, so you just go through the game, and you beat it, and you go back, and you're like, oh my god, that was there the whole time, and I just walked right past it. So, I mean, I think that'd be a really good, interesting feature to incorporate, you know, a lot of people playing this game. I think it would be great. Something else I want to talk about is the Keyblades. Important thing, the Keyblades themselves. Now, obviously you get different types of Keyblades through different things you do. Most of them come from the worlds that you visit. And, you know, that ties into the worlds that you visit as well. I mean, what kind of worlds are we going to see, and what kind of Keyblades are you going to get from that? Ugh, sorry, like I said, it's hot. It is hot today. But, I mean, like, I guess a good example would be through Kingdom Hearts 2, after you beat the Lion King area, you get the Keyblade for that. And you kind of stick with that for a little while until you're able to get the next one, but I mean, sometimes you just don't want to be using that Keyblade. I think something to incorporate would be synthesizing Keyblades. That might be something interesting to do. I mean, you're able to synthesize you know, earrings and rings and bracelets and all this type of armor stuff, so why not be able to synthesize weapons as well? I mean, obviously you can synthesize the Ultima Keyblade and, you know, the weapons for Donald and Goofy. Of course, if you're not stupid like me and forget about the Ultima Keyblade every time you go back and play Kingdom Hearts 2, you just make the stuff for Donald and Goofy and then realize you don't have enough material to make the Ultima Keyblade anymore. I did that every time. I would always forget about it. Every time. But the one of the things I would definitely like to see is maybe synthesizing some Keyblades. I mean, just to kind of give you something a little different. I think that would be a nice feature because, I mean, I've seen that some people want to talk about like Keyblade switching during battle. I think that would be kind of cool. Like, you have your main Keyblade and then you have a backup Keyblade, which would be really interesting because you could combo things differently. You could use the various things to an advantage. Like, if you want to go into a battle using your spells because you want to level up your spells, you could, you know, use a Keyblade that has higher magic than strength. And then when your magic's depleted, you automatically switch to your reserve Keyblade, which has more strength than magic. I think that would be a very interesting feature to see. But that actually ties into my next thing of character skills. Now, when I first went through and played Birth by Sleep, I originally was kind of getting my ass kicked because I didn't quite get down the control scheme they had, that, you know, you had your command deck list of different attacks you could perform, and you could cycle through that and use the different ones. That didn't quite click in my head when I first played it. So I was kind of getting my ass kicked a little bit. But I think that would be something interesting to see, like, to take that kind of control concept and put it into Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, you have your regular, like, Kingdom Hearts 2 menu display, and then if you're heading into just a battle that you don't have time to sit there and, you know, go and click down to a potion and throw that up, that you could switch over to the Birth by Sleep command set. This way, all you had to do was just cycle real quick, hit the Y button, potion. Or, you know, if you have cure, or, you know, whatever you have. I think that would be something really cool to see. And it would allow for a lot more versatility during combat. Because, I mean, a lot of those moves are pretty useful, and if you could combo them up at the right moments, it was just beautiful. So that is something I definitely would like to see happen. We're moving into character switching. Now, I don't just mean like, you know, you're playing the game and you switch over to like Donald or Goofy. What I'm talking about is like how Birth by Sleep had the different campaigns, one for Terra, one for Aqua, and one for Ventus. That is something I would kind of love to see happen, because I mean, throughout the Kingdom Hearts games you have like Mickey. Mickey always just seems to kind of show up at the right points in time. I would love to be able to kind of play as Mickey and see what the heck he's doing. I mean, like, how does he get to where he needs to be, and what is he doing in the meantime? Like, I know he's off, like, fighting things, but, like, what is he doing? What in the world is he doing out there? Or even, like, Riku. Like, Riku has some side things that he does. I would like to be able to kind of do, like, a Riku campaign and see what he's up to at the time, because, you know, Sora, he's with Donald and Goofy, and you follow him, so you know exactly what he's doing every step of the way. I think it'd be cool to, like, oh, well, I want to play as the Mickey campaign now. Let's go see what he did. Or, you know, I want to play as the Riku campaign. Let's see what he's up to. And, you know, like in Birth by Sleep, when they all got together, they all shared the same cutscenes and, you know, the combat, which is still really cool. So I think that's an idea to keep up. Now, worlds to visit. I kind of touched on that a moment ago, but I want to get more specific into that. Worlds to visit. I've been hearing a lot of stuff that they're talking about putting in like a Frozen world and a Star Wars and a Marvel world. I'm gonna hold that right there. Star Wars has no business being in a Kingdom Hearts game. I don't care if Disney owns the rights to it now. When this started, they didn't. It does not belong there at all. Don't. Marvel, same thing. No. No, 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 no. If I see Iron Man in my Kingdom Hearts game, I'm going to be pissed. I will be. But like a Frozen world, why not? I mean, Disney, that's a Disney creation animated film. Yeah, it'd be a little kind of, yeah. But I mean, still, it is Disney. It has a place in that game. And I mean, from the trailer, they're putting in a Tangled world. I think that's going to be awesome. I would love that. That'd be great. Maybe you could have the horse as an ally and trade out Donald. And he uses a frying pan. That would be awesome. You get Maximus as one of your partners, you just trade out Donald and you have Maximus kicking ass with a frying pan. That would be epic. That would be amazing. But that's some of the information I wanted to cover this time. I'm gonna cut that here. I'm actually gonna make a note of that in my notebook here. That is where I left off. That is what I need to continue. So we're gonna cut that here. I'm gonna come out with I'm gonna do part 2 in a day or so, and I should have that uploaded hopefully sooner rather than later. I just got to get the rest of my notes together, because I mean, this took me a good bit to draw up. I mean, so if you enjoyed it, come on back for part 2. If you want to stay with Radioactive Inc., go ahead and click that subscribe button, and you can stay up to date with us as we move through. I'm not gonna, you know, keep doing Kingdom Hearts. I mean, this stuff takes a while to draw up when you kind of talk about anything and everything. I'm just a giant Kingdom Hearts nerd, and I'm ready for the 3rd game. You know, I really am. But till part 2 comes out, I hope you enjoy the episode. Let me know in the comments what you think. Tell me some of the things you want to see in Kingdom Hearts 3, because I know you got some stuff you want to see. Go ahead and drop a like if you like the video. and I'll see you when part 2 comes out. So until then, this is Fletcher Stump with Radioactive Inc. signing out.
I told ya I came to party.